Hey, lifestyle hackers, welcome to day one of the Growth Hacker List Building Challenge. Let's jump right in. So, why did I create the challenge? I created the challenge because I've noticed too many online entrepreneurs struggling to create, grow, and profit from their email lists. I struggle with email marketing for years myself, between being inconsistent, not sending out, my newsletters consistently, to not having a strategy, to struggling to even grow the list. And, I can tell you it hasn't been easy. Once I dialed in my message though, I realized that it's way easier than I thought, and it's actually like the number one way to grow your business online. And without email marketing, I don't know where I'd be right now. Because once I started using it effectively, that's when I really started gaining traction. So for day one, we're going to focus on your funnel, building out your funnel, and figuring out what your core offer is going to be. See, the number one problem I realize why people struggle with email marketing, I know it personally why I struggled, is because they don't have a strategy. You don't have a sales strategy at all. If you don't have a strategy, you don't know why you're doing anything. So it's like you go to the laundry and you know you're going to the laundry because you need clean clothes. You cook dinner because you're hungry. But why are you sending that customer an email? A lot of gurus out here, they're saying, oh, just send customers value. You send them value, but what's the end result? What's the end goal? You have to have your end goal in mind. And the end goal and your real purpose of email marketing is to sell your offers. Whether it's an affiliate offer or your own personal offer or a joint venture, the purpose of email marketing, end of the day, is to sell your stuff. And this is where people, really struggle. They don't realize that the funnel has to be built around getting the customer to purchase your offer. So every activity within your sales funnel should all have the end final purpose of selling your offer. That's the only reason you're going to create, your funnel. You want to sell your offer. So all your activities, they're tactical, and tactical activities are basically like the step-by-step things like sending a knowledge bomb email. A knowledge bomb is basically sending a high impact, high value email, free tip, sending a story, anything like that. It all should lead towards promoting your offer. So you got to figure out, first of all, what the heck are you selling, what your offer is. That's one of the biggest struggles I know entrepreneurs face as well. Everybody, wants to live the internet laptop lifestyle dream, but they don't know what their offer is. So the first thing you have to do is figure out your offer. And before you can figure out your offer, you have to figure out who your ideal customer is. ICA for short, and that stands for Ideal Customer Avatar. Your ideal customer avatar is your target customer, and that's the person whose problem you're trying to solve with your offer. So if you don't know whose problem you're trying to solve and what their problem is, then you can't create your offer. So you have to figure out who your ideal customer is, what their pain points are, and you need to build your offer around that. So then next step is you have to figure out where to find your ideal customer. Once you figure out where to find them, then you have to figure out how to get in front of them. There's a number of ways to get in front of them. Like for internet marketing, for example, if your industry is internet marketing, you want to market to internet marketers, they spend all their time on Facebook groups, LinkedIn groups, social media like Twitter. So you know where to find them, you know who they are. You have to figure out how to get in front of them. There's a number of ways to do it. You can do Facebook ads. You can, participate in Facebook groups. There's a number of ways to get in front of them. The next step is, do you speak their language? The number one thing people have nowadays is a BS detector, and they can just smell BS a mile away. So you can't try to, enter a niche or industry and not know the language. You have to really immerse yourself, see what their pain points are, see how your target audience talks, how they, interact with each other. You have to speak their language before you try to promote anything to them. So once you figured all that stuff up and you created your offer, you have to break your offer down into an easy digest slice of bread, which is your freebie. The slice of bread, it's not a formula actually. The slice of bread marketing strategy was developed by Chris Davis from Lead Pages. Chris Davis, I'm sorry. And basically what it boils down to is it's like going to the supermarket. How many times have you gone to the supermarket and gotten a free sample of some new treat or new snack that they want you to try out? So what do? They don't give you the whole thing. So if they want you to try a new flavor of donut, they cut the donut up into like 8 pieces and they give you a sample. With the idea being that if you like the sample, you buy the whole thing. And that's what your offer and your lead magnet's supposed to do. Your lead magnet's not supposed to be something completely unrelated from your offer. Your lead magnet's supposed to be a small slice of your offer that gives them a taste of it and makes them want to come back for more. So like let's say for instance, you wanted to sell cars. Your freebie could be something related to cars so that you're attracting the right kind of customer into your funnel so you could sell to them. So like let's say you wanted to sell Lexuses. You could create a freebie that's like the top 10 Lexus accessories for 2016. So you know everybody entering that funnel is somebody who's interested in Lexus. You don't want to get somebody who's interested in Mercedes Benz and Audi. You want to specifically target somebody who's interested in Lexuses. So your freebie should be directly related to your core offer. And that's why you create your freebie to attract your ideal customer avatar. All right. So then you got to figure out what the heck are you selling. So the goal is to create a sequence of emails. And this is the goal of your funnel, is to create a sequence of emails that create value for your customer, your ideal customer avatar, that help build trust in you because people buy from people that they know, like, and trust, to develop loyalty, and then finally to get them to buy your offer. So for your day one assignment, we're going to go over the welcome series. And the welcome series is basically the beginning of your funnel. This is when you bring the customer in and you take them from a cold, never heard of you or your brand before lead. So you're starting off as a cold lead and you're turning them into a warm lead and finally, hopefully, a hot lead or a sale. So the first email in the sequence is your lead magnet delivery email. The second email is going to be your welcome email. The third email is going to be your value email, aka knowledge bomb. Gary Vee likes to call this the jab. Your fourth email is going to be the soft sell email, and it's not going to be a soft sell in the traditional sense. It's going to be a success story. So this is going to be a story about you or somebody else who has utilized the offer and it solved the pain point. Then the next one after that is going to be a knowledge bomb email, and that's another high value, high impact email. You're not really selling on that, and again, you're utilizing the storytelling method. You're giving value to the customer, and you're also illustrating how your offer solves that customer's pain point. And then finally, you're going to go to the offer. So for your lead magnet, you're going to deliver your lead magnet in an email. And I don't believe in there's a lot of services that give you instant lead magnet delivery, like Thrive Themes and Lead Pages. I don't believe in that instant delivery. I always like to send an email that contains the link for the customer to download the lead magnet, or the lead rather. Wishful thinking, right? I want them to be a customer already. So you're gonna write a brief email that introduces yourself and delivers a lead magnet, because there's a million. You gotta imagine the average person, how many lead magnets they're bombarded with on a daily basis. So you want to introduce yourself. You're going to introduce yourself again in the welcome email, but you want to make sure that they know that they received the lead magnet from you. So I always start off my lead magnet email saying, "Hey, I'm Mike Wayne. I'm the guy who actually wrote this resource guide, and here you go." I also ask them to reply and tell me if they liked it, if they enjoyed lead magnet content, and also just to introduce themselves. And I do this to build interaction, because this is how you start building a relationship, to get the person to interact with you. And you also want to have that person reply to you, so in future emails, they'll go to their promotional folder or their spam folder. The next email is going to be the welcome email, and that's going to be the storytelling email. It's going to be your hero's journey. It's basically going to be tied into, it's going to speak in that customer's language, so it's not going to be totally about you. It's going to be about that customer's problem, and it's going to take you or your journey personally from point A and point B, and you're going to use this to illustrate how that customer's problem was solved in your own life from A to Z. So it's going to be the hero's journey. It's going to say, let's say, I'm trying to think of a great example. So he had memory problems, right? So there was a memory supplement. So he'd say, you know what, I struggled all through school as a student. I would cram and cram and cram, but I would never remember the day of the exam how to pass, to remember the answers. So I started taking the supplement, and you know what, I noticed an immediate impact. So you basically take them to the hero's journey. The hero's journey is basically, the person starting out from scratch and then, winning at the end. So you're taking them through the hero's journey in your welcome email. So the story should be related to the problem your offer solves and how you overcame the problem using your own solution or the solution you're promoting. This email could be a little bit longer because you really want to build a rapport with that customer or that lead. So the next email after that, it could be a little bit shorter, and that's the knowledge bomb email, I like to call it. It's a medium length email that tells a short story about another problem your product solves. It offers a powerful knowledge bomb solution to the problem. It should be a quick fix, but not a complete solution, because at the end of the day, your offer needs to be that complete solution. But this should be something that your lead could implement right away, and that should have an immediate impact on their problem. The next email is your soft sell success story. And this is when you really go in a deep dive, into the things that your product can solve. And again, this is a narrative. I like to use somebody else as an example because, I like to use myself as an example in most of my copy. So this is a great way to build testimonials. So you could actually tell the story of numerous people, or you could tell the story about one person. But again, you want to tell the success story about someone else who successfully used your product or your service. And again, it could include a testimonial, or it could be written by that person. I actually received an email the other day, and the person, it was very clever. The person was promoting somebody else's offer, and they acted like the person hijacked their email and was written, and that other person actually got into their autoresponder. They left the desktop open and wrote the email for them. It was a great marketing scheme, but I'm sure it worked on a lot of people. After that, you're gonna send another knowledge bomb email. This is another short story about a problem that your product solved in your own life or somebody else's life. And it also gives them an actionable thing that the person can do. And this is separate from the other one. So you want to give them another high impact solution to a problem in their life. You don't want to completely solve the problem, but you want to go in there and you want to show, look, hey, you tried step one and made an impact. Try this too. This is going to make another quick impact. Then you're going to tease the offer email. So you're going to say, in our next email, I'm going to have something special for you. And this is going to be your offer with your bonuses and blah, blah, blah. So let's get into that. So finally, you're going to get into the offer email. And this email is going to tie your entire welcome series together. It's going to present the pain points, which a lot of marketers like to call agitating the problem. It's bringing the problem top of the mind. You want to show them what their life looks like without the solution. So this is, again, agitation. You want to show, hey, this is a problem you're having. If you don't solve this problem, you're not going to get anywhere, Then you want to show what their life would look like with the problem solved. So this is going to be the ideal. This is going to be like, after using my product, this is the impact it had on my life, and this is the impact it can have in your life. You promote the offer, the bonuses, and you offer some scarcity. So your assignment for day one is you're going to need to determine your offer and your ideal customer avatar. So I got a worksheet I designed for you guys. So you can go in there, you can, brainstorm, you can print it out, you can type it out. You want to figure out who your ideal customer is and what problems they have and what skill set you have that could solve that problem. You can have a pre-existing offer or you can create a brand new one. But the bottom line is you need to figure out who your target customer is and you need to determine what your offer is going to be. You also need to list 3 places they hang out. And then you need to spend the rest of the day just reading comments. So today, I know this challenge got out a little bit late, but it's not that much work. So you're going to figure out who your avatar is, what the offer is, and you figure out 3 places they hang out. Just spend the rest of the day just hanging out wherever they hang out. So if they hang out in Facebook groups, hey, today you got a real reason to hang out and just comment and read Facebook group posts. Same for Twitter, same for LinkedIn. See what they're complaining about, see where their pain points are, and save the best ones. You can put this in Notepad, Evernote, you can write it down in a notepad, a physical notepad, whatever's clever. Just you want to get as many examples as possible because this is going to help you tomorrow when we go into our lead magnet creation. And then for bonus points, if you have extra time, if you have a pre-existing audience, this could be a group, a small email list. If your email list is small right now, but you can email people and get a response, or you have your own Facebook group or a good relationship with the owner of another Facebook group, set up a poll, ask people what their pain points are, and you want to tie it into, the products and services that you're currently offering. Because again, I don't want you guys to go out and create something brand new unless you have nothing at all and you want to start from scratch. But most of you guys I know have some pre-existing, products and services or skill sets that you want to promote and you want to build around. So you want to see, how you can build a compelling offer around your current assets. So for bonus points, you can poll them, or you can even call them. You can ask people, hey, who wants to, hop on a call real quick? Somebody posted this in the lifestyle hacker group the other day, asked who's going to do a product launch and, ask them if she can reach out to them and just do an informal, chit chat just so you can see what the pain points is. and come up with a good offer. So come back tomorrow and we're going to go over creating your freebie, aka your lead magnet. Thanks for joining the challenge, and I'll see you tomorrow.